Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel if you're returning. Welcome if you're new. I'm a part-time reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. And today I have a 90-day update for you on a really big box I ordered from Helpsy source. This was the Helpsy New with Tag Fundamentals box, and it actually came with 80 pieces. So I think the original video or the original unboxing was split into two videos, and I will link those down below. But today we're going to do one 90-day recap video. So if you want to see how much money I made on this box, stick around. So bear with me, you guys. This box was crazy. It was 80 pieces, two videos, and this was right in my Whatnot heyday. So some of these pieces I did sell on Whatnot, and I might not have screenshots, but I am going to do my best to go through what sold and tell you if I made a profit or not. So if you like videos like this, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. This was the first of two that I purchased. I did do another box just like this about a month or so later, so that 90-day recap is coming. And I actually just ordered another one of these, so I have another unboxing of the same type of box coming up. Drop me a like if you find this helpful. That really helps out my channel a lot as well. Okay, so this was 80 pieces. And I paid about $246 for the box. I listed, or I guess sold off, about 60 of the pieces. I do have a pile of stuff that needs to go to Uptown Cheapskate that I just felt was not like worth listing. But it also really wasn't the right season to take it into Uptown Cheapskate. So I'm just going to go over what has been listed, whether it's sold or not. So I'll go from least profitable to most profitable. I'll try to run through what I still have that hasn't sold, and then ultimately I will give you my final verdict. Was this a good box worth investing in? Hang in there with me. Like I said, 69 pieces. That's quite a few. So we might be here a while. Grab a snack, grab your money pile if you're listing, and we'll get right into it. So there were a few things I sold on Whatnot. I think I mentioned that. Like $1 to $3 sales. I don't have screenshots for those. These are not things that I expected to sell anywhere else, really. I mean, maybe if I took them to Uptown Cheapskate, but I got them out of here. I wasn't going to list these individually anyway, so I'm not really selling on Whatnot anymore. The participation has died down. The last couple shows I did, like, nobody showed up, so I think people are just not on the app. So that is what it is, but I was able to offload some of this stuff in the moment, and that's okay with me. Moving on to the regular platforms that I sell on, this Anne Klein shirt, it was a basic t-shirt from Anne Klein. It looked like it was 20 years old, but I listed it anyway. It sold for $9 with me sending an offer on Poshmark. So I really didn't make any money. If you look at my average cost per goods of $3.57, I technically lost 20 cents, but at least it sold. At least it's out of here, and I'm actually surprised that that sold. So whatever. It is what it is. Next up on Poshmark, I sold these Old Navy linen shorts. They were high-rise linen shorts, new with tags, $10 on Poshmark. There was a vintage gray wool skirt. I don't have any luck selling vintage. I didn't imagine that this was any kind of good vintage, but it was wool, and it was new with tag. Everything was new with tag, or should have been anyway. So that sold for $10 on Poshmark. There was this Sonoma green sweater, which, again, Sonoma is not a brand I have high hopes for. I don't normally pick it up, but I did put it online hoping to make a few dollars, and I did. It sold for $10 on Poshmark, just in time for the holidays. This St. John's Bay floral top, which sold on eBay for $5. Again, another piece. Okay, bye. It's out of here, right? I got a couple bucks for it. Some of this stuff is great. You'll see when we get to the top of the countdown, some of this stuff did really well. Stuff like that. It took me 2.2 seconds to list and cross list, and whatever, at least I made a couple of dollars. Then I had this loft tie back top. This one sold $13 I made an offer. So I had the discounted shipping on that one on Poshmark. There was a pair of jogger pants from Old Navy. These got so much attention, but no sales until finally I accepted a $12 offer on Poshmark. But that's fine. Again, Old Navy doesn't sell for a ton, so I'll take my 12 bucks on that one. I had these Counterparts casual pants. What is even Counterparts? I don't even know where that's sold, but they sold on eBay for $9. I think someone sent me an offer, so goodbye. And now we get into Dear John. And if you remember, this box had a ton of Dear John jeans. I wasn't sure if it was good or bad. So this is the first of many, though, that have sold. These sold for $17 via offer on Poshmark. They were the Sloan bootcut jeans, size 25. That was the lowest selling pair so far. I had a Nike collarless polo shirt that sold for $11 on eBay. I had an Ann Taylor white sleeveless blouse, very basic, but it did sell, $12 on eBay. Actually, I think that one sold in a bundle. I had a Casper red, just like pencil skirt. That sold for $9.99 on eBay. There were a pair of Lane Bryant active shorts. They were a size 38, so they were very large. They did sell for $22 with an offer. I sent the offer, so I had the discounted shipping. That was on Poshmark. I promise this gets more interesting, so stick with me. I had a pair of Joy Rich skinny jeans from Dear John. That was $24 by offer on Poshmark. A pair of Giselle skinny jeans, $23 on Mercari. Most of the Dear John jeans were size 27. There were a couple pairs of 25, but most everything was a size 27. There were a pair of black jeans. They were like cuffed jeans. These were $25 sale on Poshmark. There were a pair of men's Banana Republic jeans. These sold for $20 on eBay. I think I accepted an offer on those. In hindsight, I almost wonder, could I get a little more for those? But it is what it is. $20 is still pretty good. These, I think, were my favorite jeans in the whole box. These were the Rosy Flare jeans. They were like black jeans with a really wide leg. These sold for $31. I sent an offer to Likers, $31 discounted shipping on Poshmark. There were a pair of Frankie straight jeans from Dear John, $20 sale on eBay. Then I had Olivia skinny jeans. These were also Dear John. These were a $29 Poshmark sale. So many Dear John. Liam straight jeans, $22.50 sale plus shipping on eBay. There were a pair of mom jeans. They were the Roxy mom jeans, $24 plus shipping on eBay. Blair slim straight jeans, $25 plus shipping on eBay. There were a pair of high-waisted skinny jeans, the Giselle high-waisted skinny jeans, Dear John, $29.99 plus shipping on eBay. Whew, I think that's all the Dear John. So a lot of it sold off, a lot of it on eBay. So if you're listing Dear John, make sure you cross-list those to eBay. I had this Lane Bryant zip-up cardigan sweater. It was a size 26, 28. I thought it was really pretty for like the holidays, and that sold for $29 plus shipping on eBay. And the most profitable item in the entire box was this black sleeveless dress from Calvin Klein. This was a $45 sale on Poshmark. Whew, that was a lot. I was nervous about those Dear John jeans. I thought, either they're going to sell quick or I'm going to be stuck with a lot of the same brand in the same size. And I do have a couple pair left, which I will go over in a minute what is still left. But generally speaking, I am not mad that so many of those Dear John jeans sold in the $20 to $25 range, especially with my average cost of goods at $3.57. So totally not mad about that. In case you were wondering what was to come of those Dear John jeans? Here we are. So let's talk really quickly about what I still have that has not sold. And at this point, if you're watching this video, if you're interested in any of those pieces, check out my stores, my eBay, my Poshmark. I am motivated to move some inventory, especially because it's the end of the year. So hit me up, make an offer. I'm probably going to say yes. So go check it out. I've got this Jessica dress. It's like a t-shirt tunic dress thing. It's like a t-shirt material, but it's like a dress. A pair of linen blend pants from Leslie Faye. They're a size 18. These are linen. I listed them at the end of summer, so not surprised that those have not sold. I've got this Vera Wang like athletic shirt. You know, not something I normally would like pick up and list, so that's still here. I've got this Lane Bryant 2628 flutter sleeve top. This Eddie Bauer Fair Isle sweater. It's a size extra, extra large. I'm actually surprised this is still here. This is much more in season, but that one is still available. I've got this limited, from the limited, peplum blouse. It's a really nice, like deep eggplant purple color, size medium. There's a Morona turtleneck sweater, really nice closet staple. Target brands don't do the best for me. So that one's had a little interest, but it is still here. And then I've got 4 pair of Dear John jeans left. Olivia super skinny high-rise jeans. Liam, the tuxedo stripe jeans. Blair slim straight jeans. And another pair of Olivia super skinny high-rise jeans. So these are all a size 27. I'm actually really impressed that there's only 4 pair of these jeans after 90 days. That's really like the most ideal situation. I can't say it enough. And then also I have this David's Bridal dress, which it's random. It's so random. And it's gray and it's short and it's semi in style, not in style. I don't even know. So like, I don't have high hopes for that either. And then I have 10 items sitting in a box I haven't listed. They're like Forever 21, like Red Haute, Francesca's. Like, I'm probably going to try Uptown Cheapskate around February or March when they start taking spring items. And then if and when I don't sell them to Uptown Cheapskate for 30 cents or whatever, I will maybe list them. Maybe. I don't know. It's like things that are not really worth my time. And the good news is I didn't really need to sell these things to make the box what it was. So that's fine. But all total, I spent $246 on this box, and that was a total of 80 pieces. There were 11 pieces that I didn't list or record in my inventory. Must have just been things that either weren't really new a tag or just not worth listing at all. So my goal with a box of secondhand stuff is to triple my money. So I would have wanted to make $246 back plus an additional like $500-ish to make this worth my time. My total profit on this box was $307.16 so far. So, was it great? No, not really. I mean, I did double my money. I made a $300 profit, so I more than actually doubled my money. I'm on my way to that triple. I do have a good amount of things that aren't sold yet, so I could potentially get closer to triple. I don't know that I'm going to hit triple exactly. There were quite a few things I sold on Whatnot, probably for less than what I would have received on, one of my other platforms. I know I sold like a pair of True Religion jeans on Whatnot. There was a Lucky Brand sweater that was new with tags. Just, some things that, the Joie sweater was in here that was new with tags. So I maybe could have, in hindsight, gotten a little more for those things if I would have just listed them on Poshmark, but I didn't. So was this a good box? If I consider all of those variables, This is Helpsy, so it's hard for me to admit this, but yes, this box was actually pretty good in the grand scheme of things. Would I order another one? I also hate to admit this, but based on the results of this box, yeah, I would order another one. And actually, when I was preparing to make this video, I did look at the Helpsy website, and I did notice that they had this box available. So what did I do? Of course, I ordered another one. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel. If you want to see, I will, hopefully it'll arrive here soon and I can show you guys that unboxing. It'll probably be one of my last unboxings of the entire year. So make sure you tune in for that one. But that's it. Let me know what you guys think. Are you surprised with any of the sales? Have you ever ordered this box and have you had similar results? Definitely let me know in the comments. Definitely share your experience. I would love to know. Drop me a like if you're still here. You rock for making it to the end. I really appreciate it. And that's all for today's video, friends. I will catch you in the next one.